Hi everyone, welcome to Downward Dog Rising. It's Tracy here, and I'm going to dedicate today's yoga workout to the people of the Ukraine, and may they be in our thoughts. May we wish them well, sending peace, sending prayers, sending positivity, so that they may have bravery, strength, fortitude, determination, and courage, and know that the entire world supports them. And let us all send them positive vibrations so that they may be strong and steadfast in their pursuit of liberty. So let's begin our yoga, all right? Standing. Take a deep inhale. Palms together and exhale. Firmly root your feet into your mat. Breathing in and exhale. Connect into earth energy. One more time, breathing in and exhale. Slowly, we're going to roll down through our spine. Press into your toes, relax your knees. Slowly roll back up through your spine. Soften those knees to protect your back. Reach arms to sky. Bring arms down by your sides. Draw chin to breastbone. Push into your toes. Roll down through the spine. Soften your knees. One more time. Lengthen up. Root down. Rise up. Bring arms by sides. Chin to breastbone. Roll through your spine. Soften your knees. Press through your toes. On the next one, we're going to walk it out into our plank position. Draw chin to breastbone, soften your knees, roll through the spine, tighten your core. Keep the knees soft as you walk into a plank. Holding your plank. Gently draw knee to elbow. Gently draw knee to elbow. Alternate sides. Core is strong. And 8, spine is long. 7 and 6 and 5, 4, keep strong, and 3 and 2. Downward dog. Raise up through the pelvis. Stretch back through hips and heels. Stretch your breastbone forward and through. Gently walk out your dog. Warm up nice and gently. Stretch that sternum forward and through. Rotate those arms deeper into the sockets. Feel space is opening up. Inhale. Exhale. 4 and 3 and 2. From here, gently press your heels down. Scoop abdominal wall in. And we're going to lengthen our left leg straight up into the air. 3-legged dog. Keep your hips squared. From 3-legged dog, take your left foot. Step in between the 2 hands. Come down into a lunge. And we're going to go ground through our back ball of our foot. Root down. Let's lift up into our high lunge. Take an inhale here. Lengthen your spine. Drop a little lower if you can. Hands to sides of foot. Gently come in. Walk it out. Back into your downward dog. Stretch here. Breathing in. Elongate. Breathing out. Take your right foot in between the 2 hands. Root down into the back ball of your foot. Keep that back leg extended. Abdominals draw in. Root down. 50-50 through each leg and rise up. Spine stretches long. Stay here. Deep inhale. Create lengthen back. And exhale. Hands to each side of your foot. Gently go back into a plank. Now we're going to go into a flow. Chaturanga Dandasana. Lift forward and through. Upward dog. Breathing in. Now back into downward dog. Exhale. Now from here, take your right leg up into the air. 3-legged dog. Now we're going to slowly just twist out. Stretch that hip open. A little yawn. mat, look under your shoulder. Lengthen right leg straight back into the air. Square out your pelvis. Now we're going to bend our right knee, bring it forward and through to our right thumb. Take the left leg straight behind you on the mat. Point your kneecap down, top of foot rests on mat. Lengthen up through spine. Just going into a little swan. Pigeon pose. Now we're going to take it forward. If your hips are super tight, you might want to rest on forearms. If you want to take it deeper, you can come all the way forward. Bring forehead into mat. You can rest on the backs of your hands. Hips are squared. Breathing in. And softly exhale. Any tension, acknowledge and softly release it. Let's do one more inhale. Gently come up. We're going to take our bottom foot, curl the toes under. Notice what nature sounds you hear right now. They're messages from the universe. Notice what's in the background. We're going to lift up, go back into a three-legged dog. Right leg up into the air. Draw that leg down. Now go into three-legged dog. Left leg up, square out your hips. Really stretch spine long. Now we're going to bend the left knee towards our left thumb. Coming in, square your pelvis. Right knee is down on mat. Hips are squared. Lengthen up through your spine. So your back knee faces down, your foot's on the mat, top of foot, your pelvis is squared. You can stay here. If you want to go deeper, come to your forearms. This gives your pelvis a little support if your hips are super tight. If you have it in you to go a little deeper, you can rest your forehead on the back of your hands, your arms, and just stay here and breathe. Keep spine long, whether you're upright or lying down. Notice any restrictions in your body. And we're going to yield. Let them release. I hear dogs barking in the background too. Release any tension in hips. We're going to take another deep inhale. And slowly we're going to make our way up. So we're going to curl the toes of our back foot under. We're going to lift up that left knee. Go into your three-legged dog. Stretch and lengthen. Square out your pelvis. Inhaling. Now we're going to rotate this leg to the side. Stretch. Give a nice yawn. Look under the arm. Stretch out that whole side. Good job. We're going to do a flip dog right now. So this leg that's up in the air, we're going to take our right hand to the center of our mat, walk it in, take the left leg down. Now extend the right leg long, and let's do a little back extension. Lift pelvis, hips to sky. Open heart, and breathe. Stretch, lengthen, open. Deep inhale, and deep exhale. Open chest, open heart. And one more time, you're going to take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. We're going to flip back over. We're going to take our right hand out a little bit, walk right foot in, turn left leg straight up to sky, three-legged dog. Now you're going to take left foot down, do 4 heel lifts, scoop in to the back of the pelvis, 3 and 2, last one. Three-legged dog, right leg goes up, square out your hips, stretch breastbone forward and through. Then we walk our left hand to the middle of our mat so that we can take a little step with the left foot and extend the right one straight out. Right one bends, I should say left one extends out. Lift chest to sky. Feel that stretch under the shoulder, the armpit, the side, shoulder girdle. Lift heart to sky, breathing in and breathing out. Lift pelvis, lift hips up, breathing in, strengthen your back. Fortitude, breathing in, strong shoulders to withhold the weight. Breathing in, perseverance, breathing in, temperance. Persistence and patience. Breathing in. Take one more inhale here. We're going to flip over, walk the left hand sideways, tiny bit, right hand next to it, right leg back into the air, three-legged dog. Gently come back into downward dog, stretch heels away. We're going to walk it out into our plank and go into a flow from here. So we're going to go into Asana. Inhale, coming up, exhale, back into downward dog. Drop down to hands and knees, cat-cow. Breathing in, stretch spine apart, exhale, round tailbone, drop chin. Inhale, stretch apart, let your spine release, exhale, round that back. Inhale and exhale. 3 more. Stretch out your back. 2 more. And last one. From here, we're going to do seated butterfly. So we're just going to take the soles of our feet together. We're going to rise up, lengthen, Baddha Konasana, and then we're going to gently just stretch forward, releasing the hips. Breathing in. Keep elongating the spine. Breathing in, breathing out. So your goal is to keep the back straight. You don't want to round through the spine. We're going to rise up, keep stretching breastbone long. Breathing in, exhale. Hip hinging forward. If you could come down lower, you can come all the way forward, resting your forehead on the backs of your hands, even your forearms. Just keep spine reaching long. So you're just elongating the spine. Want to release any tightness in the hips as well as the low back. Feel Equal weight through each half of your pelvis, through each sits bone. There's a salamander crawling towards me slowly. I heard something. Wow. Hey, little guy. Breathing in and breathing out. Take one more deep inhale here. And we're going to slowly rise up. From here, we're going to take our right leg out. And then I want you to keep the length in each side of your waist. We're going to do a half butterfly. And we're going to open up our sidelines. This is sort of like Janusarasana. And we don't want to compress our back. So after you sink down through your pelvis, you want to elongate, rise up out of the pelvis as sits bones sink into mat. And just stretch towards your foot, your knee, your ankle. If you have the flexibility and you rise up first, you could reach for your toes or the outer edge of your foot. And just stay here and breathe, opening up that entire side, creating spaciousness, lengthening. Just help your spine get more space. Spaciousness, and yielding into it. Take one more deep inhale here. Gently come up. And we're going to slowly take our straight leg in, extend the other leg out. And we're just going to do our half butterfly facing the other way with our legs straight. Sink down into your pelvis. We're stretching sides of waist long. We're going to lengthen up, sink sits bones down equally. I want you to gently just stretch over that leg, going to where you can without compressing your spine. You rise up and then you lengthen out of your center. You could use a yoga strap, wrap it around the bottom of your foot, grab it for a deeper stretch if you want. Stay here and breathe. If there's any tightness, just breathe into it. See if you can release some of the tension. Breathing in. Create that open spaciousness. Positivity. Go deeper. We're going to take one more deep inhale here and gently come up. Next, what I want you to do, we're going to extend our legs straight in front of us for a caterpillar. Once you have legs straight in front of you for caterpillar, you want to root down into each sits bone equally. We're going to rise up, lengthening our spine. You could put a little folded blanket under your knees if needed, or you could even sit on a folded up blanket. Lengthen up through spine. And we're going to gently just hinge from the hips so we don't bend from the spine. Reach for the knees, the shins, the ankles. You could even grab your feet. Gently pull the side lateral edges of your feet apart and really activate those inner thigh lines. Stretch forward, stretch your breastbone forward and through. And breathe. Opening the back body. going to strengthen our spine. In Buddhism, equanimity and fortitude means to have strong shoulders in the face of adversity. Breathing in and breathing out. Release any negativity, any doubt, any worry. And breathe in positivity and strength. And breathe in courage and hope, and release fear. And breathe in love and unity. Keep lengthening breastbone forward and through. Go a little deeper if you can. And slowly we're going to come all the way up. We're going to take our arms right beside our shoulders, sort of behind. And then we're just going to engage glutes, press heels firmly into the mat, and do a little reverse plank. Abdominal scoop in. You're going to rise up, open shoulders, chest, tighten core, collarbones wide. Breathing in, lift pelvis, feel glutes, hips to sky, chest open. Breathing in, and exhale. Breathing in, and gently bring hips down to mat. So we're going to do a little banana asana. We're going to lie flat on our back next. Once you're lying flat on your back, you're going to take your right ankle and you're going to cross the right ankle over the left ankle. And just bring legs tiny bit over to the left. Now I'm going to have you stretch your arms over your head. Left hand grabs your right wrist, and we're going to slowly, gently lengthen over to the left side of our body. Pelvis stays squared. We want to feel an open stretch through right side of body. If your shoulders are uncomfortable, feel free to fold your elbows on the mat. Keep lengthening. Open that side. Breathe into the ribs, into the belly. Just feel that whole right side release. Creating that spaciousness. Take one more deep inhale. And slowly return center. Maybe bend knees, lift pelvis, reset hips, set pelvis back into mat, extend legs long. Now take your right ankle, cross it over the left. I should say, take left ankle, cross it over your right. Legs a little bit to the right. Arms reach over your head. Right wrist grabs left wrist. Now I want you to gently stretch your whole body over to the right. Lengthen the left side of your body. Gently pull left wrist with right hand. If it's uncomfortable for shoulders, fold elbows overhead. Rest them on mat behind you. Breathing in. Lengthen the whole left side. Breathing in peace. stretch that whole side open. One more deep inhale. And gently return center. Stretch arms. Stretch legs long. Lengthening, breathing in. And gently release. We're going to fold both knees in and just gently hug knees to chest. Release your low back. One more deep inhale. And one more deep exhale here. Place elbows into mat. Slowly roll yourself back up. From here, I'm going to have you slowly take hands under you. From here, I'm going to have you go into downward dog. Stretch apart for a moment. Take left leg to three-legged dog. Square out your pelvis. We're going to take a big step forward on our mat, and we're going to bring our left foot to the left side of our mat. Then we're going to lower the hips down. We're going to do a dragon. So your hands move to the inside edge of your foot. I'm going to have you hold it here for a moment. This is another good stretch for the hips. So we're just going to hold our dragon before we take it into a wing dragon, going deeper into the hips. Take a few breaths here. And I stretch outer left hip and glute and the front of the right thigh and hip. So we're going to set our back foot down into the mat. You can even have top of foot rest down into mat. We're going to roll a little bit out onto the lateral edge of our foot. So we're going to create a more spaciousness in our hip. And then we're going to just gently come down to our forearms. If you have a little more give and can come all the way down, resting your forehead on the back of the hands, you can do so. So we're just going to breathe. Releasing any tension, any worry, any stress. Listening to nature. Let the tension melt away. Take one more deep inhale. Slowly, we're going to lift up. Curl the toes of your back foot under. Lift up your back knee. Walk your foot through. Hands on each side of your foot. Step back into plank. Go into a flow. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale. Upward dog. And exhale. Going into down dog. We're going to walk our right foot forward and through. Gently step in between the two hands. Hi. Have a nice day. Thank you. Step between your two hands. And then from here, what I want you to do is walk your foot out a little bit wider on the mat. We're going to do a little deep stretch for the hips and dragon. We're going to walk our hands to the side of our foot. I'm going to have you stay here and breathe just to open the hips a little bit. So we're just going to stay right here and dragon and breathe. Allowing the hips to open up. Releasing any tension, any anxiety, just let it go. We're going to go a little deeper into wing dragging next. So what I want you to do is slowly rotate on the lateral edge of your foot. We're going to bring our back knee down onto the mat, facing down. Relax top of foot into mat. And if you want to take the stretch a little deeper, I'm going to have you come down to your forearms and breathe, pressing into the lateral edge of your foot. Continue to breathe. Feel the tension release out of the hips, out of the thighs. Go a little deeper into the stretch if you can. Keep spine reaching long. Releasing any anxiety or worry. Working on your inner strength and your peace. Let's take another deep inhale here. Slowly, we're going to walk up, lift our torso, take your foot, walking between the hands, lift up your back leg. Now from here, we're going to step back into our plank. Take it into a flow. We're going to go into Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale into upward dog. Now exhale back into down dog. Stay here for a moment.